6-carriage trail, the second of a planned 22 mansions to be built on a 100-acre site off South Broadway in Tarrytown, across from Lyndhurst, in the gated community Greystone-on-Hudson, is being marketed for $12.9 million. Andy Todd is president of Greystone Mansion Group.
Greystone-on-Hudson is a 100-acre enclave of 2 to 5 acre estates. There's 22 of them. Along the Hudson River with breathtaking views. It's a gated community with doorman and concierge service, so you can call down and they'll get you a plumber or whatever else it is that you want. Or this was the former home of Josiah Macy, who was Rockefeller's partner in Standard Oil. This is where his castle was. When we saw this property, we were blown away. It was like we were looking for a project. We weren't necessarily looking for 100 acres in Westchester. It could have been anywhere. And we found this place, and we're like, wow, this is the most beautiful place I've ever seen. And it was, back then it was in the woods with trees were falling and dead animals, and it was just the woods. It was just neglected for many, many years. And but you saw through all that, you saw, wow, this place is amazing. At this level, there's really no inventory. There's just nothing. So if you want to get a place like this, and what is amazing about Greystone is we're 13 miles from New York City. So if you want to come, if you want a place that you could commute to from the city, it's such a fast commute from here to there. There's been castles here since 1850, and there still are castles. Our neighbor is Lyndhurst Castle, and so it was a logical thing to do. We're seeing the Wall Street banker. We're seeing the top CEOs from all over the place. We're seeing celebrities. We're seeing top athletes. It's kind of like all these kind of people are the people that have been interested in Greystone. Almost everybody is buying for cash. With that said, banks would love to finance these people. They're the most affluent people in the world who have lots of resources. So it's a very easy finance if somebody chose to do it that way. We have provided a tremendous amount to the area. Number one, the Old Croton Aqueduct, which is a linear trail that leads pretty much from Greystone all the way to New York City. We donated it went right through the corner of our property, and people used to come when we first bought the property and say, where's the Old Croton Aqueduct? And when we first bought it, I didn't know what it was. So I don't know. But when we finally learned that there's this tremendous path that leads all the way to New York City, so we donated over an acre of land to the village and to the Old Croton Aqueduct to reconnect the trail so that you can get across, so you can actually connect from one side to the other. Secondly, we donated 22 acres in the back as open space in perpetuity as part of Taxter Ridge Preserve. Formerly, there was no parking lots in Taxter Ridge Preserve, and we actually built one for the community. You find these great craftsmen who are able to carry forth the architect's vision and our vision as to what we're looking for Greystone to be. And when you put that all together, it comes together. We're looking at each of these houses and even the roads and everything in Greystone. It's like a Picasso. It's where everything's got to be perfect, and people are going to pay a lot of money for these, and they deserve, for the money that they're paying, to have the best quality homes possible, and it all starts from the architecture, though. We've done a lot of real estate in our day, commercial, residential, and when we saw this opportunity, we had no, we just were smitten with it. We were like, wow, this place is crazy. If we could just develop it and bring it back to the days where Josiah Macy was taking his horse and buggy up the tree-lined road to his castle, then we got something here.